And we begin in Norway today. A two-day informal meeting of NATO foreign ministers has begun in Oslo. US Secretary of State Antony Blinken, who is in Sweden, issued a joint press conference with the Swedish Prime Minister regarding the Nordic nations' bid to join NATO, which is being stalled by Turkey. Well, Biden urged Turkey to immediately finalise Sweden's accession to NATO. He said Stockholm has already taken significant steps to address Ankara's objections to its membership.
Focused attention on some of its security concerns that both Sweden and Finland have taken remarkable steps to address, important ones. So I think it's to Turkey's credit that it's been able to focus all of the alliance on some of these concerns. But it's to Sweden's credit, as well as Finland's credit, that they've taken concrete action to address those concerns. From the perspective of the United States, the time is now to finalize Sweden's accession.
Well, NATO General Secretary Jens Stoltenberg is chairing the meeting. Ahead of the NATO formal meet, Stoltenberg said a decision on Sweden joining the alliance is absolutely possible before the July summit.
Summit, because there is a window now. As we don't have any certainty, and of course we speak about sovereign decisions by national parliaments to make the decisions on ratification. My message is that it is within reach. It's possible to have Sweden as a full member by the Vilnius summit, because there is a window now, especially after the Turkish elections and now with the Turkish parliament being constituted. Of course it is possible.
Well, Turkey and Hungary are the only NATO countries that are yet to ratify Sweden's membership. Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan was re-elected on Sunday for another 5-year term. He's accused Sweden of harbouring especially members of the Kurdistan Workers' Party, whom Turkey considers terrorist. Well, Stoltenberg said he was in constant contact with Turkish authorities to try to get the final obstacles to Sweden's accession lifted. On the other hand, Norway's Deputy Foreign Minister highlighted the significance of the two-day meeting. She said Russia's aggression in Ukraine has made Norway and NATO relationship more important than ever. According to Norway's Deputy Foreign Minister, Norway shares a border with Russia, so Russia's illegal invasion of Ukraine has really changed the security policy situation for them as a country. Well, the US military recently released a video of a Chinese jet performing what Washington claimed was an unnecessary aggressive maneuver near a Reese aircraft. Washington claims that this caused turbulence to the US aircraft. The escalating Chinese aggression in the Indo-Pacific is also likely to be discussed in this two-day informal meeting event. Well, for more, earlier, our principal diplomatic correspondent, Sidan Sybil, sent us this report from Oslo.
Oslo is all set to host the NATO foreign ministers for an informal session, even as the ongoing conflict in Ukraine continues for over 1 year. We know that on the table will be issues like forming a consensus and perhaps putting a brave front in front of the global community, even as the conflict rages on for over 1 year. There are, of course, worries that the conflict might have a spillover effect with recent drone attacks in Russia and retaliatory strikes by the Russian side as well. But essentially, we know that on the table will be issues like membership for Sweden for the NATO grouping. There has been opposition by Turkey and Hungary, and with the re-election of Erdogan, the focus will be on how this can be reversed. Also, the Chinese aggressive actions in the Indo-Pacific will be another key aspect of the two-day meeting, which will begin here in Oslo in a few hours from now. Sidan Sybil for WION in Oslo, Norway.